Hey there, Janae with Palin Projects here, and in this week's video we're going to be harvesting some rhubarb. So this rhubarb is what I transplanted last year. I think I planted 6 crowns of rhubarb, so 3 here. I planted 1 on the other bed. I planted 1 in my half moon garden and 1 in my south flower bed. I think the one in my south flower bed didn't make it. There's just a ton of grass and that flower bed needs to be redone. The one in my half moon garden did survive, and it's very puny and small, but it's there, which is exciting. The one on the other side of these guys is about half the size of this. So that one's doing really well too. It kind of, it was getting crowded out by some grass, and so I've weeded and fertilized, and it didn't have as much water as these guys have had either. So this is definitely the best spot, which is where I really wanted my rhubarb anyways. So best spot for my rhubarb, and honestly I couldn't be happier with it. I've already harvested a bunch of rhubarb off of these plants this year. I've shared some with family because if you guys remember, this was my Grandma Ruth's rhubarb. So we dug it up last spring. It was brought to me in pots, so we had up-potted each crown into the different pots, and it made the trek all the way across Montana. Sat on my porch for months. I mean, really abused these guys, not willingly. It's just that's just what happened. Finally, I got to the point where I was like, I have got to get these in the ground. Got them into my raised beds, and voila. Beautiful rhubarb plants. I can't be nothing but happy with these. So we're going to harvest a bunch today, and I want to preserve it. Before I preserve it, I want to talk to you about how I'm preserving my rhubarb. There's a couple different ways that you can preserve it, so I wanted to try a couple different ways. The main reason, or the main way I have preserved rhubarb in the past is by just chopping it up in about 1/4 of an inch piece and freezing it. That's all we do. Take the leaves off, chop it up, throw it into a baggie and freeze it. In the summer or in the winter time, when we want to do like a crisp or cookies or bars or anything like that, we just pull out the bags of rhubarb and take what we need, and there we go. We bake with them. What I want to do this year, we're just going to harvest today. I probably will throw some in the bags just like that. But as you can see, I have a plethora of rhubarb this year, and like I said, I already shared a ton. But honestly, what I want to try and do is make some syrups with it, some jams. Justin is a huge fan of strawberry rhubarb, like crisp or pie and stuff like that, and so really want to try and preserve as much as I can so that we have our own rhubarb for this winter. So I'm going to show you how I harvest rhubarb. You don't want to, first of all, the leaves are toxic. I use them as mulch, so basically I just cut or tear the top of the rhubarb off and just lay it down as a level of mulch in my garden. It's a great mulch, and I can't do anything else with it, so it might as well be put to good use. So first, make sure you don't eat the leaves. But if you get in here, I want to show you. If you can see, all I do is I take the stalk and I pull it out, and that's how the end should roughly look. I've always been told to harvest rhubarb like this and make sure you get the end like that. Not to cut it, because that introduces disease and whatnot to the plant, and you're wasting good rhubarb. But yeah, so there we go. We'll harvest a bunch of rhubarb today. I'll take it inside, wash it up, cube it up, and put it in the freezer for winter. So let's harvest a couple stalks. Okay, so I put you guys down for the rest of the harvest, but this is all of the lovely rhubarb that I'll harvest today. So I have my rhubarb harvested. I'm just going to sit here and tear off the tops. And then I will go lay this in the walkways of my garden, and it will provide a lovely mulch, just like that. If you have any great rhubarb recipes, jam, jellies, syrups, or anything you bake with for rhubarb, put it in the comments below. I would love to try it out. And I know Justin would love to be a taste tester as well. So I look forward to your recipes, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks everyone. Bye.